That pink, baby. Ooh, come on. Listen, pretty in pink. Yes, I was. But it was sad because I felt pretty, but the situation with these sisters was not pretty at all.
I see. All right, then. So what's the current status of your relationship with Jenny?
Well, right now we're very on bad terms. She thinks she could just rule the world and thinks she could just talk to me crazy. I did a lot for her. Just recently, she had me blocked for about 6 months, and then she unblocked me because she had to go to the hospital. And she needed me to be there like
Listen, I know what it is to be with sisters. I got sisters of my own. And I know that when sisters get into it, sometimes it is hard to resolve what the issues are. And sometimes you need somebody just to be there, just to mediate what's going on.
Yeah, so after that, she started going to jail and started going to juvenile hall and stuff like that. She ended up going to group homes. And so for me to get her out the group home, I used to have to like go to courts. I had to get a certificate. I was 9 months pregnant, so I had to I was like trying my hardest to make sure, because my mom was like, please get her out of the group home, please. Don't let your sister be stuck in the system. So I made sure like I was at every court day. I had to take classes. I had to like do all this type of stuff, but I'm 9 months.
That's a lot of pressure on you.
And 9 months pregnant too. I was like, ooh, told her I was about to have my baby probably like in a couple of more weeks.
And did you finally get custody?
Yeah, I got custody of her.
Good
She came
job.
home with me. She came home with me. She had finally came home with me, but while she was there, she was just like off the hook. She was off the hook, but she did good. She was getting straight A's. That's what I'll tell her, like, just please just get straight A's. Like, all she want to do is just, like, smoke weed, bring all these people to my house. And I just tell her, like,
how old was she at this point when you got custody? And she was doing all this?
She was, like, 14.
14, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, already backstage, you could see the sister had a whole bunch of say. She did not agree with any of this. You could see the feistiness.
Sense.
You said she had a whole bunch of friends over the house. Did her friend steal from you?
Yeah, her friend stole like $10,000 from me.
$10,000?
Yeah,
in
her
jewelry
friend.
and
just cash.
Cash?
Yeah, because I went to the nail shop, and then when I came home from the nail shop, I just like something told me like go check on your money because the little girl was gone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me check on this money because while she leaving it's by we going to a birthday party because it was my son's birthday.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why did she leave? So I went in my room and go check. The money was gone. So I told Jennifer like, your friend stole my money. She was like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. I'm like, yes, she did. Go look. Because Jennifer knew where it was at and everything. I'm like, go look. And then she went in there. She was calling the girl. She was like, I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back. And never did bring it back. Oh. And then next thing you know, a couple of months later, you back being cool with this girl that stole this money from me.
Oh, wow.
Like, you're not trying to get my money back. You're not trying to do nothing. You being cool with her, that's not okay. Like, why you want to hang with somebody that's doing bad things to your family? Like, it should be family first, because that wasn't your friend.
What kind of nasty things would your sister Jennifer say to you?
She'll be like, oh, I hope you die. I hope you crash your car and die. She told my kids, you gonna be motherless just like me. You ain't gonna have no mother. Your mama gonna be dead. I hope she died. And gonna told my daughter, your dad should have raped you.
I'm sorry to hear that.
She say hurtful things like.
And your mom passed away last year, right?
Yeah, she did.
And was Jenny there when she died?
No, she came like 3 times since she been in the hospital. And my mom ended up passing, and Jennifer came on the deathbed when she was already dead.
Wow, okay. Well, everyone, we've heard one side of this story, and I think it's important to hear the other side. So everyone, let's meet Jasmine's sister, Jenny or Jennifer. Come on out. Hey, how are you doing?
Hi.
Thank you for being here. You look nice.
Thank you.
So I want to start off. There was a lot going on backstage. What were you feeling and going through? Because I heard you stomped in.
Them was lies. Like, you know, I never had a mom growing up. Like, you know, so you can't sit here and think you can just do this. Like, you know, you was never a big sister. You never gave me that good role model. Like, you know, if you want to sit here and do this, you gotta be real. Like, you know, you gotta be real. Like,
because all you do is lie.
You cannot be
a liar.
Fake on this.
The fact that they both were like, you lie, you lie, you lie. Oh, it's just because what it is that we all have our own truth, and that's what we forget as human beings. Is the way I experienced something was my truth, and the way you experienced it was your truth. But what we have to do is acknowledge each other's truth, and then figure out a way that we can heal. That's on a common ground.
Like, you know, saying I don't love my mom, I don't do. Who want to see their mom on a deathbed?
Girl,
dying
that,
from, like, you know, her going through drugs and stuff, all that. I slept under freeways with my mom. They was nowhere to be found. I slept under freeways with my mom, with her.
You wanted to live like that.
Like what?
Ooh, when she said you want to live like that, I'm like, oh, come on now. You know no child wants to live like that. That's big sister being petty. She poking.
So, of course, I was, like, a little, you know, bad back then. But okay,
awful.
I didn't have
Not awful. She just got comments.
mom. I didn't have no dad. I didn't have no sisters. I didn't have nobody. I had
She's
myself.
lying.
She didn't take care of me since I was 14.
What do you think your sister's lying
Where
about?
you come
What do you
from?
think your
Where you was
sister is
at when
lying
you was
about?
14?
I was on the run.
I had to take the.
I was on the run.
You came on with me.
Janae caught the police on
That
me.
was before
no,
you was 14.
Sound dumb.
Could you imagine having one of your siblings call the police on you? Wow. It's hard.
She forgot. She forgot. Because 14, she was with me, and I was had to go to the courthouse and everything. Because you a snake.
So I just want to know from you.
She really mad because she got beat up by her friend.
So for me, I like to sit back. I got to hear it. You know what I mean? It's not that I'm wanting the argument to go on, but through those conversations where I can understand where the root problem is.
Jennifer, you know I had custody of you.
2016 to 2017.
You wasn't 16.
Jazz,
you
are you dumb? You're dumb. I've been on a run.
My daughter is 4 years old. I was pregnant with my daughter when I went to go get her. My daughter is 4. Do the math.
Excuse me. I'm talking. Yeah,
Like,
I got
come
off
on
the
now.
run. I was
Do
on
the
a
math.
run. Excuse me. Shut up.
Do
I was
the
on a
math.
run
You
from
shut up, bitch.
2014 to 2017. No.
You think you're grown, but I'm going to beat your ass after the show.
No, you won't beat my ass.
For sure.
No, we're not going to do that here. We're not going to do that here.
That's not what you're
We're not
doing.
gonna do that
You're not
here.
like that.
No,
Sit
you're
down.
really, you
You're
know
not
me.
like that.
Everybody
I don't know
knows
you.
me.
I don't know
Like,
you.
you sound
I know
dumb.
nothing
Stop
about
playing
you.
with me.
I don't know
I am
nothing
not
about
with
you.
all this TV.
Well,
Stop
why you
playing
here
with me.
then? Why you
Because
here?
you playing hella games
Why
on this
you
TV
here?
trying to make look at
You're-
you.
Okay,
like
I
what
said,
about you?
they don't have to believe me. They know.
You
They can see the way you
getting
act.
mommy
Okay,
name.
I'm done.
I want to know
All your
something.
kids' name
I'm
and
Do you
done.
all want a
Your
relationship?
name. She right here. Don't.
Excuse me?
The thing is for this to be resolved, somebody has to want to see this relationship be solved. Otherwise, I can't be here for y'all.
I'm fine with my sister that I have. That's backstage.
Okay, so I need Janae out. A sister stuck in the middle of all of this.
What's going on here? How do you play involved in this? Are you close with one of them or the other?
Well, I'm closer to Jazz now.
Okay.
Me and Jennifer, we never really had a good relationship. Like what Jasmine was saying, when Jennifer was young, she was running the streets and stuff, and people were...
See, what I'm noticing immediately, even with this third sister come out, is that the youngest sister, yes, she has some attitude, yes, she's feisty, but I'm realizing she's trying to fight back. I feel like she's never had her voice, and she feels like no one is seeing the fact that she's had her growth, that she's done things. I'm watching it. I understand why she's defensive. When you got older siblings, yeah, a lot of times they're going to say this is who you were, and that in their minds, that's how you always are going to be. And it's hard for them to acknowledge that you've grown. And I can see the defensiveness.
Now, do you believe that this relationship can be prepared?
If Jennifer learns to be open to somebody helping her and guiding her, but if not, then no, because I could...
Jennifer said, I had enough. Let me walk away.
I could say anything, and she'll get upset and I hope you die, I hate you. So I backed up from that because I don't play with words like that.
So do you two have a relationship?
Yeah.
Yes, we're
Okay.
close.
Let me go talk to you. Let me go talk, okay?
Hopefully she don't hit you.
She not. I got this. Can I first have a hug?
Hi.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard what I just talked about with your sisters. I acknowledge that you got some pain. And I just talked to your sisters. Did you hear everything I said to them? I acknowledge that there was things going on with you that for them, from their perspective, it was like, oh, she made the choice, she got this. I see through this anger. I see through all of this anger. I see the pain that you have going on, and I see that, like, you feel a bit abandoned, you feel like people don't get you.
No, I feel like y'all not listening to me.
Tell me, I want to hear
Like,
you.
I feel like y'all listening to them, and more than y'all listening to what I got going on. I've been through, they had an experience with my mom I never had. Like, I've been through way more than they been through, whatever they going through. Like, I've been through way more. Like,
I get it.
I'm the youngest. I never had a mom that been consistent in my life like them. I never had all of this stuff. I never been happy. Like, I met my mom, she was already on drugs.
So for me, when somebody said they got to step off stage, I respect it. Because I think it's important for people to be able to say, you know what, right now I feel overwhelmed. Right now this is too much for me. I need a moment. I'm going to come find them and talk to them. Or sometimes I might even walk people off stage, but in this moment, I can understand. If you feel like two people are against you, of course, you don't want to be backed in the corner by yourself. You just want to be somewhere where someone can hear you. And that's why I let my guests go backstage. That way I know I can hear them and they know that I see them.
I see the hard exterior, I see the pain that's coming through, but I also know that you do want your sisters in your life. Let me tell you why I know. It's because when you hurt your hand, you unblocked your sisters to talk to them.
I hurt my hand. Let me clear this up now. I hurt my hand the day before the show, so I had to call them and let them know. I had to tell them, like, I let them know. It was never, I broke my hand the same day we were supposed to leave.
This is the second thing. Even if that's the timeline for you.
They called me first about the show. If I don't care about
the second thing is that
what I love about sometimes talking to my guests backstage is that they feel a lot more comfortable to open up even more because now they're not on the stage. They don't feel intimidated by all the lights and the cameras. They just know it's me and them. They can just communicate and talk about what they're experiencing.
But I can see through, again, the pain. I see you as a very smart and strong young woman, but I see that there's a lot of pain there. I know that there's somewhere deep in you that wants to be around your sisters. Otherwise, you would have said, I'm gonna fly alone. Otherwise, when they would have called about your hand, you would have been like, I'm hanging up the phone. You still wanted a bit of connection. Part of you wants them to understand you, and part of you wants to have sisters.
Can I say something real fast?
You can say whatever you'd like to say.
Okay. I'm not like, I don't, it's a dark area when we come around each other. It's dark. It don't bring nothing but like darkness.
Why do you think it's dark?
Because like everybody's broken. We all broken. I feel like us being away from each other and me doing my own thing and letting them do their own thing is the best for me. I've been doing good this whole time. No drama, no nothing, no nothing. I'm not a kid. I can own up to everything. But I'm not, y'all not about to sit here and lie on me.
We're not gonna have anybody lie on you. What do you think you can own up to before I bring you back out?
I could own up about everything.
Just
okay, back then when I was broken, I was doing all that. Okay, yes, I was doing everything they said I was so-called doing. Okay, but what was y'all doing?
Just stop there. You can own up to the fact that you had bad behavior?
Of course.
That you were disrespectful to them?
Of course.
What else can you own up to?
Smoking weed, going in and out of jail, fighting all day, every day, going viral, all this. I can own up to all that. I can do that.
You can do it.
I know what I be doing. I'm telling y'all I changed. I'm not that person no more. That's why I don't like bringing up the past. They don't know the new me. They only know this me. That's why they telling y'all about y'all.
I got it. So you just telling up to what you did. So can you introduce them to the new you? Who is it?
See, this is what I realized. She has changed, she's growing, and the sisters are not fully seeing it.
I'm supposed to be doing, like as an adult. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm changing. I mean, I'm grown, I'm changing. And that's the part of life, you change. And that's what I'm doing, I'm changing.
I'm gonna have you come out here and say something. Come on. She said she can own up to her past. I'm sure there's more things you want her to own up to, but she took a first step. Can y'all acknowledge y'all just saw her take a first step and say she gonna own up? Can you acknowledge that? Yes. So you nod. I know you're a little bit tougher. You see it. Okay. Tell your sisters that you've changed without saying something negative about them.
I changed.
Just come on now. You just did it with me backstage. They heard you already. You can tell them. Tell them how did you change.
I changed. Like my mindset, my standards, my word, everything changed about me. Like, you know, I'm trying to be something in life. Like, you know, I don't want to be like this sister that everybody talk about, bad about. Like, you know, I'm trying.
Can I say something? How many times when you do something, have I told you I was proud of you? How many times have I told you I loved you? Jennifer, it has hurt me for years. When you was going through that situation, that was the only thing that I could do was to call the police when those people were saying that you needed to get out of their house. I did that because I loved you and I was scared about how you would end up. I've tried. I tried to be there for you. Every time it's a situation where we're around people, like at Mommy Memorial, you will stand up and say, thank you, Janae, for being there for me, for being proud of me and this and that. But when I don't give you money or something.
I don't care. I got my own money.
No,
I don't care
about that. It's not about the money, but let me tell you.
Let's cross out the money.
Okay, well, when I'm not, okay, no money then. When I'm not giving you something that you want, then you hate me. You hope I die. You cry because you're not my sister.
Come on, bro.
Because you're my sister. Jennifer, that's why I don't talk to you.
I've been having my own money for years now.
Jennifer, years? You just was asking me for money a year ago.
You
and I cut you off because you were saying you hope I die and you hate me and I don't play with them.
See, for one sister, a year ago is a long time. For another sister, she feels like that's right around the corner. Both is their truth, but they're just saying like, I need to acknowledge that I've grown, and she's like, I need to acknowledge that, yes, I've done stuff. But we got to remember, when we're with sisters and these type of dynamics, people get triggered immediately. So when you're talking to somebody in your family, your friends, and you're trying to heal, you got to check what triggers you before you start to react.
I'm trying to just sit here. Y'all not giving me my flowers about nothing.
She just gave you
I
a
said
flower.
I was proud of you.
No,
I'm
you're
happy
not.
that you
You're
think
sitting
I
here
want to
talking
see you on the street
about money, about the show. Let's be real. Why I stopped talking about y'all. I mean, why I stopped talking to them is because it wasn't about the money. They was mad about me not coming to the hospital seeing my mom. Who wants to see their mom going
I'm
through
not
that?
upset because you
Like,
gotta live with that.
I don't have to live
yes,
with
you
that. I
do.
have made peace with myself.
Yeah, but you better. Why would I be upset about your
you're
decision?
mad.
But
It's
it's
just a
okay.
fact.
I came though.
She's gone.
I don't want to see her like that. Come on.
Then
like,
say it. Name that. Say that.
It's
Say
okay.
that.
It is okay that you made a choice that was okay for you not to go
It's
to the
okay for
hospital.
me.
I am not
I
going
watched
to
her
judge
pass
that.
away. That broke my heart. I don't want to see her suffering.
it.
Can't breathe, can't talk, can't do nothing. Like, what? No. And then when I didn't go to her house when she went to Jazz's
But I
house,
will tell you
she
this.
went right back to the hospital because
I will
Jasmine,
tell
y'all
you
was
this.
too
There
much.
for at least a month.
Because I got to tell y'all something. One of the key,
Y'all are lying
one
on
of the
here.
words that triggers all of y'all is lying. And let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all both something, and this is what y'all need to know. Children of trauma, you sometimes block things out. Timelines are different for people. You have different perspectives. You see things
They do
differently.
anything to be
And
on
that's the
TV.
problem.
That's crazy.
We have 3 people who've experienced trauma in different ways, and all of y'all see things in a different way. And then when the person doesn't see it your way, you call each other liars. You gotta stop that first of all.
I never said liar.
Okay, you didn't. You said liar, you said liar. Y'all gotta stop saying that.
You know,
okay?
watching this right now and seeing that they're receiving it, getting new language to understand, I actually am hoping these sisters are doing well. You know, this is an unfortunate situation where the daughters were caught up in a lot of stuff that the mom was dealing with, and then it caused them some trauma, it caused them some issues, and they're still holding on to it. But at the end of the day, they need each other. They need each other, they need that support, they need that love, and if they could just hear each other, communicate better, I hope that this can be a better relationship.